I'm MK Mueller, the author of 8 to Great, The Powerful Process for Positive Change, and the corresponding curriculum, 8 to Great for middle school, high school, and college students. We're doing a video series with just little snippets about 8 to Great, actually these highways, that's what we call them, the 8 highways to get where you want to go. These can take up to an hour to teach or up to a day to teach, each one of the 8 steps, but we're going to do it in 5 minutes, so fasten your seatbelt. Here we go. First of all, process. When we think about a process, whether it's changing a tire, whether it's brushing your teeth, we use processes all day. But most people don't realize that there's a process that the most successful, happy, and healthy people have in common. For example, if you watch all of these videos on 8 to Great and then you go watch Pursuit of Happiness, you're going to see that that main character, the Chris Gardner lead character that Will Smith plays in the movie, goes through all 8 of these steps in order. That's what's so cool about a process. But in the same vein, if you skip one of the steps in the process, it'd be like me teaching you to change a tire and saying, okay, I'm going to teach you 7 of the 8 steps to change a tire. You wouldn't want to drive away on that tire. So it's not possible to skip one of them if you truly want to be happy, healthy, and successful on this whole new plane. All of us are happy, healthy, and successful to some part, right? Okay, all of us brushed our teeth this morning, so we're not going to talk about brushing your teeth because that's what everybody does. We're only going to talk about the 8 things that separate the most successful, happy, and healthy people from the rest of the folks, all right? Let's begin with highway number 1. It's called Get the Picture. It has nothing to do with cameras. This is all using your imagination. Einstein said, imagination's more important than knowledge. Whoa, and he was kind of into the knowledge thing. Well, you and I were really good at imagination when we were little, right? Okay, so we have that skill set, but most of us put it away at some point, around 5, 6, 7 years old. Oh, no, let's be realistic. You know, the most successful people never put their imagination away. They continue to use it to imagine what their success is going to feel like before they have it. For example, her name was Mary Lou Retton. At the ripe old age of 16, she won not only the first gold medal for women's gymnastics for the United States, but she also won the first perfect 10. Hello, 7 judges. Well, that vault was perfect. Can you imagine? Well, she could imagine, and she started imagining years before it happened. So when the reporters rushed up and said, Mary Lou, how does it feel to have gotten the first perfect 10? What did she say? Like it's always felt. Huh? But it's never happened before. Oh, it's happened thousands of times in my imagination. Okay, let's come all the way to a very recent Summer Olympics with Michael Phelps. I love the number 8. That's how many gold medals he won in swimming. Oh my gosh, totally impossible for one person to win that many. But what did he say when Bob Costas turned to him? Can you sum this up for us, Michael? And he said, I just want to say how grateful I am for my imagination. Wow. Imagination is the key that the happiest, healthiest, and most successful people use to get the picture. So here's your homework. Pick something that you want, but you have no idea how you're going to get there. For some students, it's, I want to go to college, but I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. For some adults, it's, I want a second home, I want to remarry, I want a promotion, I want to write a book. It doesn't make any difference what it is. Pick that thing, and then I'm going to ask you to imagine you already have it. Kind of like Jim Carrey did. When Jim Carrey only had $34 in his wallet, he drove himself up to Beverly Hills, sat in front of the most beautiful mansions he'd ever seen, and said, I'm not getting up until I believe I live there. That's what you're going to do. You're going to actually write out a scenario for how it feels now that you have that relationship, that job, that second home, or that college scholarship. My son used this, got a $40,000 scholarship that he did not apply for, to a college he didn't have the test scores to even get into. I'm telling you guys, the 8 to Great process works, and it all starts with highway number 1, get the picture.